Ever wondered why Brazil is often referred to as the heart of South America? It's not just because of its geographical location, right in the center of the continent, but also due to its pulsating energy, rich heritage, and captivating history that set the rhythm for the rest of the region. Brazil, a land of beauty and diversity, is a melting pot of cultures, a kaleidoscope of colors, and a symphony of sounds that echo through its verdant rainforests and along its sun-kissed beaches. From the Amazon basin to the Pantanal wetlands, from the bustling cities to the tranquil towns, each corner of this mesmerizing nation tells a tale of resilience, of unity, and of a vibrant spirit that refuses to be tamed. As the largest country in South America, Brazil stretches across nearly half of the continent, boasting a geographical diversity that is as varied as it is vast. Here, mighty rivers carve their way through lush jungles, towering peaks reach for the sky, and a coastline that stretches for thousands of miles offers some of the most breathtaking vistas on the planet. But it's not just the natural beauty that sets Brazil apart. This is a nation with a rich tapestry of cultures, where indigenous traditions blend seamlessly with influences from Portuguese colonizers, African slaves, and immigrants from Europe, the Middle East, and Asia. The result is a cultural mosaic that is as captivating as it is complex, as dynamic as it is diverse. Brazil's history, too, is a tapestry woven with threads of triumph and tribulation, of conquest and resilience. From its earliest days as home to numerous indigenous tribes to its time as a Portuguese colony, from the struggle for independence to its emergence as a global player, the story of Brazil is one that is etched in every corner of this diverse nation. Dive in as we explore the multifaceted aspects of this vibrant nation. From its rich heritage to its diverse culture, from its captivating history to its geographical significance, every aspect of Brazil pulsates with an energy that is truly infectious. Welcome to Brazil, the heart of South America, the heart of Unveiled. Brazil's story begins over 1,000 years ago with the indigenous peoples. This vast land, known today as Brazil, was once home to an array of diverse tribes, each with their unique cultures and traditions. It was a world untouched by outside influences, a world where nature was not just respected, but revered. The tribes, such as the Tupi, Guarani, and the Yanomami, thrived in the lush rainforests, along the winding rivers, and on the sun-kissed beaches. Their lives were intricately intertwined with the land they inhabited, and their stories were woven into the very fabric of this vibrant landscape. However, the tranquility of this world would not last forever. In the early 16th century, sails appeared on the horizon. The Portuguese, led by Pedro Álvares Cabral, had arrived. This marked the beginning of a new chapter in the history of Brazil, a chapter of exploration, exploitation, and ultimately, colonization. The Portuguese were drawn to Brazil by the allure of its natural resources, particularly Brazil wood, a tree prized for its rich red dye. As they began to establish settlements, the indigenous tribes found their way of life under threat. Some tribes resisted, others formed alliances, but all were profoundly impacted by this encounter with the outside world. In time, the Portuguese would introduce new crops like sugarcane, forever altering the landscape. They would also bring enslaved Africans to labor on these plantations, adding another layer to the complex tapestry of Brazilian society. The Portuguese influence extended beyond agriculture and economics. Brazil's official language today, Portuguese, is a testament to this period of history. The colonization also brought about a fusion of cultures that would shape Brazil's identity for the centuries to come. The Portuguese colonization would forever change the trajectory of Brazil, shaping its future in profound ways. Yet, amidst the waves of change, the indigenous roots of Brazil have endured, reminding us of the richness and diversity of this land's original inhabitants. As we delve deeper into Brazil's history, we'll see how this blend of cultures has given rise to a nation that is as varied as it is vibrant. The winds of change swept through Brazil in the 19th century. A surge of nationalism and a desire for autonomy fueled a revolution that would forever alter the course of Brazil's history. The journey to independence was not an easy one. It was a path strewn with political intrigue, battles, and sacrifices. In the early 1800s, Brazil was a colony of Portugal, a far-off land across the Atlantic. But the tides began to turn in 1808 when the Portuguese royal family fled Napoleon's invasion and set up their court in Rio de Janeiro. This pivotal moment set the stage for Brazil's eventual independence. 14 years later, in 1822, Brazil officially declared its independence from Portugal. The man at the helm of this monumental event was Dom Pedro I, the son of Portuguese King João VI. With his famous cry of independence or death, Dom Pedro I led the charge towards freedom. Following independence, the Empire of Brazil was established, marking a new chapter in Brazil's history. Dom Pedro I became the country's first emperor, a title he held until his abdication in 1831. His reign was marked by constitutional reforms and efforts to consolidate the nation's sovereignty. Yet the birth of this new nation wasn't without its growing pains. The transition to independence and the establishment of an empire brought about a host of new challenges, both political and social. Despite its newfound independence, Brazil had yet to face some of its greatest challenges. As the 20th century dawned, Brazil was on the cusp of dramatic transformations. After gaining independence in the 19th century, Brazil transitioned from being an empire to a republic. In 1889, the monarchy was overthrown in a coup, and a republic was established. This period, known as the Old Republic, lasted until 1930 and was marked by political instability, but also significant economic growth, particularly in the coffee industry. However, the Old Republic was followed by a turbulent era of military dictatorships. From 1930 to 1985, Brazil experienced a series of military regimes. These regimes were characterized by strict control over political activities, suppression of civil liberties, and human rights violations. Despite the harsh political climate, this period also saw significant industrialization and urbanization, transforming Brazil's economic landscape. In 1985, Brazil returned to democracy. The country's political landscape underwent significant changes with the establishment of a new constitution and the election of civilian presidents. This period saw the strengthening of democratic institutions, the expansion of civil liberties, and the pursuit of social justice. Economically, Brazil has experienced remarkable growth, becoming one of the world's largest economies. It has made significant strides in areas such as agriculture, mining, manufacturing, and services. Despite these achievements, Brazil also faces challenges such as economic inequality, corruption, and environmental issues. In recent years, Brazil has played an increasingly important role in global affairs. It is a member of important international organizations such as the United Nations and the World Trade Organization, and is an influential voice in the global South. Through trials and triumphs, Brazil has continually evolved, emerging as a key player on the global stage. Beyond its history, Brazil is a vibrant tapestry of cultures. This vibrancy stems from the diverse influences that have shaped the nation over centuries. Indigenous tribes, Portuguese colonizers, African slaves, and waves of immigrants from Europe, the Middle East, and Asia have all left their indelible marks, creating a cultural mosaic that is distinctly Brazilian. Let's delve into the world of music, a cornerstone of Brazilian life. From the soulful tunes of bossa nova, born in the cosmopolitan city of Rio de Janeiro, to the energetic beats of samba that echo the spirit of carnival, Brazil's music is a testament to its cultural diversity. Indigenous rhythms blend seamlessly with African beats and European harmonies, creating sounds that are uniquely Brazilian. Dance, too, plays a significant role in the cultural fabric of Brazil. Whether it's the fast-paced steps of the samba, the graceful movements of the capoeira, or the passionate narratives of the forró, dance is a language that Brazilians speak fluently. It's a form of expression that transcends borders, telling stories of struggle, joy, and everyday life. Brazil's cuisine, like its music and dance, is a delectable mix of flavors and influences. The indigenous use of cassava, black beans, and acai berries meets the Portuguese tradition of salted cod and pastries, the African introduction of dende oil and okra, and the Italian love for pasta and pizza. This culinary fusion results in dishes like feijoada, a black bean stew with pork, and acarajé, a deep-fried ball of black-eyed pea dough filled with shrimp. And who can forget sports? Brazil is synonymous with football. The beautiful game, as it is often called, is more than a sport in Brazil. It's a way of life, a source of national pride, and a unifying force that brings together people of all backgrounds. This cultural fusion is what makes Brazil truly unique, a place where traditions intertwine to create a rich, vibrant tapestry. Whether it's through music, dance, food, or sports, Brazil's cultural tapestry continues to evolve, reflecting the nation's dynamic and diverse spirit. From its early history to its modern developments, Brazil's journey is as diverse as its landscape. A land of astounding beauty and diversity, it has been a cradle of rich indigenous cultures, a territory of Portuguese colonization, and the birthplace of a vibrant, independent nation. Throughout its journey, Brazil has evolved like a living tapestry, woven with the threads of history, culture, and modernity. It's a nation that has faced trials and tribulations, yet has emerged stronger, carving its unique identity on the world stage. Its cultural tapestry is a harmonious blend of traditions, a testament to its diverse heritage. From the pulsating rhythms of samba to the captivating allure of its cuisine, Brazil's cultural richness reflects in every aspect of its life. With a promising future ahead, Brazil continues to be a beacon of diversity and vibrancy. Indeed, Brazil is the heart of South America, pulsating with life, diversity, and a spirit that is truly Brazilian.